Well, hello all. It's me, Jake. Welcome aboard February 21st. It's time for the daily briefing. And yeah, I'm here. It's Tuesday. Hope you had a great President's Day weekend. Did you go buy things on a President's Day sale? We went out, did a little bit of art gallery viewing. There was a thing called here Freeze LA, which is a big. Wow, you got a notification, Dave. I'm surprised you got a notification because I thought the Book of Faces was done notifying people about me. I was just out. In other news, hey, dude, yes, likewise, Julie, greetings to you. Uh, Flavia, hello. See, the people who like this are here. So I do like that. I don't understand. Hello, Rachel. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I was down in Hermosa Beach this weekend doing my comedy show and getting some tips, some social media tips from some of my comedy bros and sisses. Rich, greetings to you, greetings. And they were informing me that the algorithm likes you to post stand up of you, and it likes it not landscaping, it likes it vertically. So maybe the show needs to be vertical from now on. I don't know. I don't know. Um, but maybe the algorithm likes it vertical. Maybe that's how. Happy Fattest Tuesday. Oh yeah, it's Fat Tuesday. I don't have my king cake ready, but I forgot it's Fat Tuesday. Oh, that makes me feel better about today. I've got some I've got some Mardi Gras beads that I can put on right now. Here we go. Some of these, those aren't Mardi Gras beads, but these are. So I can put my beads on. Yeah, it's Fat Tuesday. So I'm fat. Um, I went out today to do some jujitsu, early morning jujitsu on Fat Tuesday. It's been great. Hello, Wanda. Good to see you. Jen, you're here. Oh, my goodness. No vertical. You vote down on that. It's so much nicer in landscape view. Well, that's my opinion also. I like the landscape view for this show, but the algorithm, I think, likes you to do shorts and reels on the vertical. So that was the consensus down in Hermosa Beach, was that I've got all this comedy material of me on stage. I need to edit it and cut it so that it's in vertical strips and put subtitles on it and post 30 to 60-second clips 3 times a week. And then the algorithm is going to like me, and then more people are going to follow me. And then, oh my goodness, everything's going to be, then Jake Fest is going to be sold out. Not our Jake Fest, which is going to be sold out with us. But that was the path to hundreds of thousands of followers and a lifetime of future happiness, and all at the low price of. I spoke to a consultant today who told me he could help me do my 3 posts a week and edit my existing videos and then future videos and kind of hashtag them and post them, and so I wouldn't have to worry about it and maintain, take things down, put things back up, and put, and all for the low price of $1,750 a month, $1,750 a month. And I was like, oh, that's a bit of a I got to get more gigs. I got to get more gigs. That's what I got to do. 85 in Dallas. Oh my goodness. Hello, Laura in Atlanta. Happy Mardi Gras. Yes, it's nice. Um, you're giving up hope um, for Lent, Jen? Well, great. Good for you. I think I might do the same. I think I might do the same. So I think I'm going to be DIYing it. Maybe I'm going to pay for some choppy, clippy help with some of the specials, and then I'm going to work on. Who knows? I've got a couple more consultative phone calls to do before I get going into the future. But if you're out there, if you're a video editor out there, and you want to help me edit my videos for social media purposes to become more successful than I am now, in which case I would be able to pay you at some future time when that all happens. I'm in. Um, oh, hello, Randy. Good to see you. You're a huge fan of mine. New material every time I see you. Yes, thank you. Pay it. You'll get more audience because you're the very best. Thank you, Randy. That is also what my wife said, but she loves me. I mean, she's biased like you, but it is very nice to hear from someone. Thank you. I appreciate that feedback. And welcome aboard. I'm a fan of yours now. Blizzard warning for the next 2 days in Minneapolis. Goodness gracious. I got to get on TikTok. It's a dangerous path, can be pretty entertaining. Yeah, TikTok, where it just kind of feeds you the next thing. That's the thing about TikTok. At least on Instagram, you think that you're slightly in charge. On TikTok, it's just force feeding you more stuff. You're taking video production and editing classes right now. Jen, you're the Jen of all trades. I think. You're giving up self-deprivation. Good for you, Dave. That's a good thing to give up for Lent. Ouija, greetings. You can edit video, but I've seen your work. I better find someone else. Yeah, well, I can edit video also, and I've seen my work, and I know how that goes. Was I able to avoid the Darce choke today? Yes, Andrew, but today there wasn't the free roll. I just rolled with one of my friends, Anne, who's quite a bit smaller than me, and she did not Darce choke me. Thank goodness. So I did avoid it. Laura, you're saying you're an atheist yourself, but sometimes you still give something up just for the fun of trying to do something consistent for an arbitrary 40-ish days. Yeah, it's good. You're taking Russian, Jen. Oh my God. You don't know why. I'll tell you why. Ukraine. That's why, just in case. Who's going to be able to order for everybody at the restaurant when Vladimir Putin shows up? You are. And so that's why it's going to be great. Rachel, I could look into using a student from CalArts or UCLA or USC. They'd probably do it for free or for a low price so that they could add to their portfolio. Yeah, well, that's an idea. That's an idea. I'm looking into it. Joan, you learned Russian. Oh, I got confused, Joan. Sorry about that. What was I going to say next? Nobody knows. I was going to draw an animal spirit card because that's the new thing that I like doing on a Tuesday. We're done with the Bible and I'm on to the animal spirit cards. And also I'm loving these blank playing cards. I bought blank playing cards to be able to write my comedy sketches on so that now I can flashcard myself about my material, and I'm loving it. I'm loving that part of the new me of what I'm doing. And these cards are not blank. As you can see, they've got animal spirits on the back of them. And what I like to do is to draw one of the animal spirit cards from the front, see what it is. Ooh, the bear animal spirit card. Ouija, you've successfully given up things for Lent? Well, good for you. Good for you. I don't know what I'm going to give up. I'm mostly off the booze now, although I think I'm going to drink some of that during Lent. I'm going to give up giving up booze for Lent. You applied for a job with your company, and today you were told that they thought you were fantastic, and you had tons of positive feedback from other employees, Jen, but you didn't have the video editing and production chops. Oh, and so you said, when does that close? He said, it'd be in a month. And you said, you'll have something for you before then. Jen, I love your spirit. Man, you're a go-getter. I appreciate that about you. I guess I've always known that a little bit about you, but I'm loving this you. Congratulations. Go get that videoing stuff. You had no interest in religion until Jake Johannsen introduced you to the Church of the American Standard, where they teach you that Jesus slipped in the shower. No, it's the tub, Eric, but close enough for Facebook. That's for sure. Thank you, Eric. The only Russian you remember how to say, Laura, is rich husband, calm down and shut up, goat, a serious insult. Yeah, shut up, goat. I mean, that's all. I think that's all you need, no matter what. Oh, so back to the animal spirit card. So now you got to look up the bear, and the bear is in the upside triangle with the line through it, which those are the upside down triangle. Those are the earth ones. So let's see if we can find the bear. I think I might have already drawn the bear recently, which is pretty weird because I'm on the bear again, or maybe I picked the wolf, or did Jerry pick the bear? The bear, waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. Wow, this could be right in line with this. I'm going to give up not paying someone to do my face posts. No, I'm going to start doing it myself. I'm going to give up giving up doing social media. Waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew, After a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult. I know that. That's how the movement and effort of waking up is very difficult. Dude, when I had to wake up today at 6 a.m. to go do the silly jujitsu, it was not easy. Wow, Dave, you came up with a solid video YouTube channel idea. I love it. Um, Yeah, Jen, I'm sure that you could do video editing. I'm sure. The spirit cards are similar to tarot cards. Not, you don't really tell a fortune. You just draw the card and then you read it, and it kind of gives you something to focus on for the day or for the week. So this week it's the bear, waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. After a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult. We've already read this. But the bear knows it's time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. Wow, the bear and the butterfly, similar. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, and not always financial. But you have no choice. Ooh, I don't have a choice. I'm not sure I like that. Bear winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. My transformation begins. That's me. That's us. Anybody who wants to be a bear with me, let's do this. Let's wake up and begin our transformation. When in balance, inner strength, yearning to grow. When out of balance, withdrawn, lethargy, heaviness. Ooh, I felt that recently. I'm going to bring into balance movement and exercise. So I'm doing some movement, I'm doing some exercise, I'm having some conversations, I'm getting in touch with my bear energy, and it's on. See, this is I was talking to Lady Jerry about this stuff, and I should have just drawn my spirit animal card. I can't wait to tell her how she and the and the bear spirit animal are exactly in line with what I should be doing next. These are a little noisy. I hope they're not banging off the microphone. But of course, um, hope in one hand and wish in the other and see which one fills up. Those are both the same kind of. Let's take a look at a Louise L. Hay wisdom card. That's a fun thing to do on a Tuesday. Um, uh, I bless my family with love. Uh, if I want love and acceptance from my family, then I must have love and acceptance for them. Okay, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Um, uh, where are we at? What'd you say, Ouija? When you lived in the Bay Area, you were frequently confused with a bear. Yes, the old gay bear joke. Love it. Love it. Every breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The old bear joke. Um, all right, so we've had our wisdom card, we've had our animal spirit card. It's a big Tuesday. Oh man, this thing is not balancing where it used to balance, so that's a little bit of a problem. I don't even know what to say to myself about that. But I guess I don't have to say anything to myself. I just put this down here by the soil moisture detector, see what happens. Um, oh, what about Mardi Gras? Um, We're done with the Bible just before Mardi Gras when lessons may be needed most. Pray for the revelers. I always pray for the revelers. But first, you got to join them. I mean, and I'm not saying you can't beat them, but it's much more fun to join them as far as revelers are concerned. Join the revelers at your earliest possible opportunity. When you hear the revelry in the streets, I suggest that you head out there and begin participating with as much zeal as you can muster um, on Mardi Gras Day and all the days leading up to Mardi Gras. I think that's good. So, so I've got my new Bear Beginnings, getting ready to start socializing my social media, and Nigel's talking about a new podcast that he wants to do. So I got to talk to him about that. So I got a lot of Bear Beginnings. So if Lady Jerry shows up today, I'm going to give her any beads. Yeah, I will, Ouija, but she's not coming in today. She's had a big, oh, excuse me, little bit gassy. Um, she said a big morning because she drove out to the valley for a half-hour massage that she found somewhat disappointing. And then we've got a big weekend planned. There's not going to be a show on Friday, I can tell you right now. And I meant to tell you that. I didn't even realize that I needed to tell you that until just now. So there's not going to be a show on Friday because we're going to be in Joshua Tree, and we're going to be hanging out with some friends, staying at Auto Camp, which is a hotel that's made out of renovated Airstream trailers. So we're not going to take the Kimbo because we're going to be in somebody else's trailer. It's supposed to be freezing cold and raining. We love camping, but it's not really camping. It's staying in a trailer hotel. They've got heat, they've got air conditioning, they've got hot running water, they've got little kitchens. So we're going to bring groceries. We're going to make each other food. We're going to play backgammon, maybe Pictionary. Who knows? It's going to be a big one. Flavia, you'd love to do a podcast, but you have to be sure you are interesting enough. Don't let that stop you. You love the idea, though, even if you had a small following. Flavia, you got to go for it. How are you not doing a podcast? If you want to do a podcast, you don't need to be interesting. Have you listened to podcasts? How long have you been watching this show? If you want to creatively express yourself, and this goes for anybody who might be watching, and not just the regulars and attendees who've been spiritually uplifted for all these many years now, I think we can say. If you've got some creative vision, go out there and execute on that. Go out and do it. You wanted to do a podcast too, Jen? Live your dreams. Live your dreams. It's not that hard. And you can store your stuff and post your audio. It's going to cost you less than $20 a month. There's some places that do it for free. So yeah, get out there. Andrew, you're saying, any thoughts on the passing of Richard Belzer? He was one of the hosts of my HBO Young Comedian special. Yes, I have run across him several times in my career. And he was just an amazing comedian. I mean, he was already a legend of New York stand-up comedy when Saturday Night Live started, kind of at the beginning in the 70s. And then he solidified that going into the 80s. And then he started doing his own HBO specials. But when he started doing the Law and Order, Special Victims, all those different shows, and as Munch, 500 episodes of the same character over all these different shows, that was just a later career explosion for him, and just so well deserved all the success that he had. What an incredible career and life, and kind of uh, human being. I mean, he really is. As far as for myself, the career that I've had, of course, I've loved that. I look what he did with his life and his career, very impressive. And it's like everybody. I always hope that I'm going to run into them one more time. Richard Belzer and I had we had some mutual friends, and I've met him, like I said, a few times, but we had a little interaction on Twitter years ago now. And that was the last time I was in touch with him was more than 10 years ago. But what an amazing career, an amazing life, and a great comedian. So he'll be missed. Absolutely. You think you're going to do a Philip Glass style podcast, Ouija? Was it just going to be sort of ambient noises? Yeah, talking is overrated. You don't have to do it. What's that, ADMSR or MSDR, or what's the thing where you just make weird sounds all the time? That could be a good podcast. Norm's podcast was hilarious, you're saying, Jen? I suppose it's still out there. That's the thing about these podcasts and episodes of this show. They live in perpetuity throughout the universe. There are some episodes that I post that I just say, like, maybe those can go down in a month, but most of them are there forever. Late career money explosion for the Bells. Yes, Andrew, that was true. These beads are getting a little bit heavy. I think I'm going to take them off. Not that I'm not going to be celebrating Mardi Gras and preparing for my trip to New Orleans at the end of April for low these next few months. But loving my life, loving the new bear energy. This is going to be the last show this week. I'm going to see you guys all next week on next Tuesday for the daily briefing. And excited about that. Who knows? Maybe I'll post a little something to the group while we're in Joshua Tree. But I have to say, I'm not, I don't think so. But maybe. You never know. One never knows, does one? It's time for Seize the Day. I'm just going to seize the day right now. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to seize that. I really did seize the day today because I got up, excuse me, not COVID. I got up at 6 a.m. today to do the 7 a.m. jiu-jitsu class and had a great time, seized the day. Then I had breakfast with my friend Alan Havey at this Mexican place that we love. Then I went and got a small propane tank for our camp stove because we might take that to Joshua Tree, but I don't think we're going to need it because the Airstream's got a cook stove. And then I had coffee with my neighbor where we talked about the AI and simulation theory and whether or not Chat GPT was going to ruin the universe and these other AI art creation things were going to undermine copyrights and whatnots, and whether or not I should do this new social media strategy. And then I had a conversation with Lady Jerry about it. And then I came in here and I did the show with you guys. I'm on a little bit of a high right now, and I'm feeling good about us and myself and show business moving forward. I think I've made the decision now after talking it over with you guys. Thank you for your help and feedback. I think I'm going to go a little more of the DIY route, but I'm definitely going to move forward with this plan. Thank you for your well wishes, Andrew. Thank you, Rich. And now it's time for Seize the Day. Bill Murray. Today's Seize the Day. Bill Murray. I've had not the most positive experience when I met Bill Murray in my career one time, but not the most negative either. It was a mixed kind of experience. Oh, I'm glad the high is making it out to you, Flavia. I appreciate that because I had been a little bit of a gloomy Gus last week, and I'm feeling good right now. Bill Murray. We've all heard the phrase, when one door closes, another one opens. I have found this to be true time and again in my life and in other people's lives. But how about this one? When life shuts a door, open it again. It's a door. That's how they work. Bill, timely. That's what I needed. When life shuts a door, open it again. It's a door. That's how they work. Thank you, Bill Murray. Thank you, everybody. You guys, I'm going to see you next Tuesday. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be nice to a jerk. If you hit someone in your car, stop, find out who it is, leave a note. Take responsibility for your mistakes. Let's all try and hold people. Let's all take responsibility. I shouldn't have to hold you responsible for your mistakes. You need to hold yourself responsible for the mistakes that you make. And then we're all going to be happier in the world. So try and be nice to a jerk. And whatever you do, don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. Love you, and I will see you next Tuesday.